Congratulations, Alexandre Lacazette, on your 35th birthday. Congratulations are highly in order. He's a true gunner. Yes, despite leaving Arsenal, he always comes back to watch the game. He's always on the sideline cheering Arsenal up. He has always been cheering Arsenal up. He's someone that is well loved and always welcome. He's not like the other snakes. Yes, the other snakes that left, and yes, like Laurent Koscielny, he's a big snake. Like Aubameyang, he's also a big snake. Yes, he's not like them. But sometimes I wonder why it didn't happen for him in Arsenal. Yes, he's a very fantastic player. He played 5 seasons for us. Yes, his contract was never... He signed a 5-year contract for us, 2017 to 2022, and it was not renewed. Sometimes I really want to wonder what really happened with Alexandre Lacazette. Is it the introduction of Aubameyang that dropped his gameplay? I really wonder. Because he played under 3 managers. For him to play under 3 managers and still be playing, that means he had the ceiling to achieve, but he didn't really achieve it. He didn't really get there. When you look at him, he's a very big prospect from Lyon. Yes, very big prospect. Had the potential. Was a goal banger. But he was never that 25 to 30 goals striker that we expected him to be. He didn't get there. That very height we always expected Lacazette to get. He didn't get there, but rather Aubameyang got there. Aubameyang, despite coming from the left flank, was always scoring the goals. Was like our centre man. Meanwhile, Lacazette, that was always a point man, came back deep like a false 9. So I don't know why it didn't really happen for him. Whether he sacrificed himself to balance the game for his colleagues, I didn't really understand it, because he was most times feeding the younger Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. So he didn't really hit the ceiling where he didn't get there. He was a very fantastic player, no doubt. But he didn't get there. He was a player that could... I was seeing him like another Benzema. But he didn't actually get there. That's why even in France, he didn't even succeed. He didn't even succeed in the national team. Because he didn't actually hit that ceiling. Yes, that height we all expected Lacazette to get. If you look at his work rate, if you look at his gameplay, if you look at his hold-up play, if you look at his link-up play, if you look at his goal-scoring ability, it's like... he was just like a player that would actually get there, but he never got there. He never really got to that ceiling. He didn't get there. And I wonder, most times I wonder why. Is it personality traits? Is it because his performance didn't really prove it to us? He had a very good time in Arsenal with Nicolas Pepe and Aubameyang. They linked up very well. Yes, they had a very beautiful relationship. But that relationship only pushed Aubameyang forward. He made the Aubameyang sellable. He made Aubameyang despite winning the FA Cup and Community Shield, Aubameyang won the Golden Boot. But it didn't happen for Lacazette. And most times, when I see him play with Lyon, I still admire him. He's a player I love so much. He's a player that will always be very close to my heart. But I didn't really get satisfied with how his career went with Arsenal. Yes, because if you watch him very well, if you watch him closely, he's a player that would have gotten there. He didn't really get there. Most times I wonder, is it Arteta that really want him in the team? But prior to Arteta coming, Arteta came in December 20th, 2019. But he came in 2017. He came in 2017, meaning he had 2 seasons to prove himself before Arteta took over. Because it was Arsene Wenger that bought him. So he didn't give us that. He was never a 20-goal banger. He was never a 20-goal a season striker. So he was actually below par. Yes. He didn't get there. Although he had 106 goal and assists in 5 seasons. You will say that is okay. But then, if you look at it in the actual sense of what he could have actually achieved. He would have actually achieved 25 to 30 goals per season, which is something Aubameyang himself achieved. I really wonder what really went wrong with him. I don't really know what went wrong with him, but to me, he didn't achieve that. He didn't get to that height. To me, he didn't get to that height. And most times I'm paying for him because he's a player I love. You might wonder why I'm saying all this. It's because Lacazette is a very humble player, fantastic team player, very lovable guy. He wasn't problematic. He didn't even give Arteta a problem. When his contract expired, he just gently moved on. When the contract was not renewed by Arteta, he gently moved on. Probably his style of play didn't suit what Arteta was building. He wasn't the trouble guy. He wasn't the Nicolas Pepe that had so much negativity around him. He wasn't Aubameyang that was always giving the coach issues. That is outside what's it called? That's outside the field. Right now we cannot be discussing what happened in the boardroom or outside the pitch. We can't be discussing that because most times when we do, we are not always right. Yes, Ozil has come out to say so many things which I myself do not subscribe to, because whatever happens, your job is to be on the pitch and make the fans happy, entertain the fans while winning something for the club. That's how you write your name in the history book. That's how you become a club legend. Today, Ozil cannot comfortably come to Arsenal. Even if he does, he won't be actually that welcome. Aubameyang can actually come to Arsenal, but he won't actually be that welcome. It's just like Adebayo coming to Arsenal. Yes, you are here, but then we do not feel you. We are not feeling you. You're not feeling us. So what are you doing here? Just like Fabregas coming to Arsenal, he's welcome, but he's not like our own. It's not like when you have Jack Wilshere around. It's not like when you have Aaron Ramsey around. These are loved ones. These are even Granit Xhaka, despite having a little tough off with the fans. Whenever Granit Xhaka comes home is home for Granit Xhaka. Emirates is home for Granit Xhaka. Once a Gunner, always a Gunner. Especially someone like Granit Xhaka. So it's Lacazette is also in that class of players that whenever they come, you would always want to show them love. You always want to appreciate them. But I'm just not too happy that he didn't get there. When we look at our goal tally over the years, and look at Alexandre Lacazette, his goals doesn't match the talent we saw. Yes, his goal tally, his goal and assist didn't match the expectation we had of him. For a player that was bought 46 million around 2017, you would know that he's a player at the club. Then Arsenal doesn't used to spend money, but then for the club to have spent that much on you, that means Wenger saw something great in you. But that thing didn't actually materialize. It didn't really happen. So that's exactly where I'm pained. That's where my own pain is coming from. So I don't know, my viewers, what do you think about Alexandre Lacazette? A very fantastic player, if you ask me, but he didn't actually hit that ceiling. He didn't get there. What do you think really happened to him? You could drop your comment in the comment section. I would always see it and we will talk about it. We can actually make another episode to appreciate him. But don't forget that it's a very big happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Alexandre Lacazette. And don't forget to subscribe and keep pointing in the right direction till we meet again on the 30th of May. God bless you. Remember that I love you.